The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien is a beloved fantasy novel that introduces readers to the world of Middle-earth, a richly detailed and imaginative realm filled with magic, mythical creatures, and epic adventures. The story follows Bilbo Baggins, a hobbit who lives a quiet, uneventful life in his cozy home at Bag End, located in the peaceful region known as the Shire. Hobbits are small, unassuming creatures who value comfort, routine, and a simple way of life. Bilbo, like most hobbits, is content with his predictable existence, far removed from the dangers and excitement of the world beyond the Shire. Bilbo's life changes dramatically when he receives an unexpected visit from Gandalf, a wizard known for his wisdom and mysterious powers. Gandalf is accompanied by 13 dwarves, led by Thorin Oakenshield, the heir to the throne of the Lost Kingdom under the mountain. The dwarves are on a quest to reclaim their homeland Erebor, which was overtaken many years ago by the fearsome dragon Smaug. Smaug now guards the vast treasure of Erebor, and the dwarves are determined to recover their lost wealth and restore their kingdom to its former glory. At first, Bilbo is hesitant to join the adventure. He is not a warrior or a hero. He is just a simple hobbit who prefers the comfort of his home. However, Gandalf sees something in Bilbo that the hobbit himself does not recognize, a hidden potential for bravery and resourcefulness. Gandalf persuades Bilbo to join the company as their burglar, a role that confuses Bilbo but ultimately leads him on a journey of self-discovery. Despite his initial reluctance, Bilbo agrees to join the dwarves on their quest, setting off on an adventure that will change his life forever. The journey to Erebor is fraught with danger and challenges. The company travels through treacherous landscapes, including the Misty Mountains, the dark and foreboding Mirkwood Forest, and the desolate lands surrounding the Lonely Mountain. Along the way, they encounter numerous threats, such as trolls who nearly cook them for dinner, goblins who capture them in the depths of the mountains, giant spiders in Mirkwood, and wolves who hunt them through the wilderness. Bilbo, who has never faced such dangers before, must summon courage and ingenuity that he never knew he possessed. One of the most significant events in the story occurs when Bilbo becomes separated from the group in the goblin tunnels beneath the Misty Mountains. In these dark labyrinthine passages, Bilbo encounters Gollum, a strange, pitiful creature who has been twisted by years of isolation and the corrupting influence of a mysterious ring. Gollum and Bilbo engage in a tense game of riddles, with Bilbo's life hanging in the balance. During this encounter, Bilbo discovers the ring, which grants the wearer the power of invisibility. Bilbo uses the ring to escape from Gollum and the goblins, although he is unaware of the ring's true nature and the dark power it holds. This seemingly small event has far-reaching consequences, not just for Bilbo, but for the entire world of Middle-earth, as the ring is later revealed to be the One Ring, a powerful artifact central to the fate of Middle-earth. As the company continues their journey, Bilbo begins to grow in confidence and skill. He proves his worth to the dwarves by rescuing them from various predicaments. For example, he cleverly outsmarts the giant spiders in Mirkwood, using the ring to become invisible and lead the spiders away from his captured companions. He also plays a key role in helping the company escape from the dungeons of the Elven King Thranduil, where they are imprisoned after straying into the Elf King's realm. Bilbo's quick thinking and bravery earn him the respect and admiration of the dwarves, who initially doubted his usefulness on the journey. Eventually, the company reaches the Lonely Mountain where Smaug resides. Bilbo is tasked with sneaking into the dragon's lair to gather information and, if possible, retrieve a portion of the treasure. Despite his fear, Bilbo successfully enters the lair and engages in a tense and clever conversation with Smaug. During this encounter, Bilbo learns about a weak spot in the dragon's otherwise impenetrable armor. a discovery that later proves crucial. Bilbo's encounter with Smaug is a turning point in the story, showcasing his growth from a timid hobbit into a courageous and cunning adventurer. His bravery in the face of such a terrifying creature is a testament to how much he has changed since leaving the Shire. However, the situation becomes even more complicated after Smaug, enraged by the theft of a single cup from his hoard, decides to take his wrath out on the nearby settlement of Lake Town, also known as Esgaroth. Smaug flies to Lake Town and unleashes his fury, destroying much of the town in a fiery assault. The people of Lake Town are defenseless against the dragon's might, but one man, Bard the Bowman, steps up to face the beast. Using a special black arrow, Bard strikes Smaug in the weak spot that Bilbo had identified, killing the dragon and ending his reign of terror. With Smaug's death, the treasure of Erebor is now unguarded, leading to a power struggle over its ownership. Thorin, consumed by greed and the desire to reclaim his heritage, becomes obsessed with the treasure, particularly the Arkenstone, a gem of immense value and symbolic importance to the dwarves. The Arkenstone is a family heirloom and represents Thorin's claim to the throne of Erebor. However, Thorin's obsession with the treasure strains his relationship with Bilbo and the other members of the company. As tensions rise, various groups, including the people of Lake Town, the elves of Mirkwood, and the dwarves from the Iron Hills, all lay claim to portions of the treasure, leading to the brink of war. In a surprising act of diplomacy and courage, Bilbo attempts to prevent bloodshed by secretly giving the Arkenstone to Bard and Thranduil as a bargaining tool. Bilbo's decision to part with the Arkenstone, despite knowing how much it means to Thorin, demonstrates his growing wisdom and his desire to prevent unnecessary conflict. However, when Thorin discovers what Bilbo has done, he is furious and feels betrayed. Refusing to negotiate, Thorin prepares for battle, determined to keep the treasure for himself and his people. The situation grows increasingly tense as the various factions prepare for what seems like an inevitable conflict. Before the battle can begin, the situation takes an unexpected turn with the arrival of an army of goblins and wargs who seek to claim the treasure for themselves. The goblins are led by Bolg, the son of Azog the Defiler, an enemy of Thorin's lineage. The Battle of 5 Armies ensues, with the dwarves, elves, men, and even the eagles joining forces against the goblins and wargs. The battle is fierce and chaotic, with the future of the Lonely Mountain hanging in the balance. Despite the odds, the combined forces manage to defeat the goblins, but the victory comes at a great cost. Thorin, who finally realizes the destructive nature of his greed, is mortally wounded in the battle. As he lies dying, Thorin makes peace with Bilbo, acknowledging the hobbit's bravery, integrity, and the value of friendship over material wealth. With the battle over and peace restored, Bilbo declines a share of the treasure, taking only a small portion as a token of his adventure. He is content with the knowledge that he has helped his friends and played a role in restoring peace to the region. Bilbo returns to the Shire, forever changed by his experiences. Although he is richer and wiser, Bilbo finds that his fellow hobbits view him with suspicion and curiosity, as his adventures have made him an outsider in the insular world of the Shire. He is no longer the same hobbit who left Bag End all those months ago, but the Shire remains largely unchanged, a place where such grand adventures are scarcely understood. The Hobbit ends with Bilbo returning to his quiet life in Bag End. But the story sets the stage for the larger epic that follows in The Lord of the Rings. The ring that Bilbo found in the Goblin tunnels is revealed to be the One Ring, a powerful and dangerous artifact that plays a central role in the fate of Middle-earth. Bilbo's journey, while seemingly small and personal, has far-reaching consequences that extend beyond the borders of the Shire. His role in the events of Middle-earth is greater than he ever imagined, and his story is just the beginning of a much larger saga. Tolkien's The Hobbit is not just a tale of adventure and treasure. It is also a story about growth, courage, and the discovery of one's inner strength. Bilbo Baggins begins as an ordinary hobbit with no desire for adventure. But by the end of the story, he has become a hero in his own right. His transformation from a timid, home-loving hobbit into a brave and resourceful adventurer is at the heart of the novel's enduring appeal. Through Bilbo's journey, Tolkien explores themes of heroism, friendship, and the battle between good and evil, all set against the richly imagined backdrop of Middle-earth. The novel is also notable for its world-building, with Tolkien creating a detailed and immersive world filled with unique cultures, languages, and histories. The characters Bilbo encounters, from the wise and enigmatic Gandalf to the proud and stubborn Thorin, are vividly drawn, each contributing to the story's depth and complexity. The various creatures and beings of Middle-earth, including elves, dwarves, trolls, goblins, and dragons, add to the richness of the narrative, making The Hobbit a timeless and beloved work of fantasy literature. In addition to its themes of growth and heroism, The Hobbit also explores the idea of home and belonging. Throughout his journey, Bilbo is motivated by his desire to return to the Shire, to the comfort and safety of his home. By the end of the story, Bilbo's concept of home has evolved. He has seen the wider world, faced danger, and formed deep bonds with his companions. Although he returns to the Shire, he carries the memories and lessons of his adventure with him, forever changed by his experiences. The Shire may remain the same, but Bilbo's understanding of the world and his place in it has grown. The Hobbit also touches on the corrupting influence of greed and the dangers of becoming too focused on material wealth. Thorin's descent into obsession over the treasure of Erebor serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of allowing greed to cloud one's judgment and priorities. It is only in his final moments that Thorin realizes the true value of friendship and honor, a realization that comes too late to save him, but serves as an important lesson for the other characters, particularly Bilbo. In conclusion, The Hobbit is a story that resonates with readers of all ages, offering both an exciting adventure and a meaningful exploration of the themes of courage, growth, and the triumph of good over evil. Bilbo's journey is one of self-discovery and empowerment, showing that even the smallest and most unlikely of heroes can have a profound impact on the world around them. Through his experiences, Bilbo learns that true wealth lies not in gold or jewels, but in the friendships he makes and the courage he finds within himself. Tolkien's masterful storytelling, combined with the rich and imaginative world of Middle-earth, has ensured that The Hobbit remains a cherished classic in the canon of English literature.